Welcome to 4 Drive TV. I'm Simon Christie, and we have another big episode planned for you this week. We kick off with a trip we did up in the northern tablelands of New South Wales. We've got tech tips on installing winches and the benefits of quality snorkels. And we feature bonus footage from the New Zealand Taupo 1000. It's a great episode, so sit back and enjoy as we hit some tracks together. Tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard.
Well, welcome. I'm Tony Broomfield from Armidale Tourism, and I'd just like to welcome Simon and the crew to what we believe is a magnificent area with so much great potential.
We're about an hour and a half east of Armidale. Here we are in this fantastic valley. You know, the mountains through here are beautiful. As you can see, there's a fantastic river behind me here.
We've never been here before, so it was a bit of a surprise when we woke up and looked at this scenery around us. It is absolutely amazing. Now, I think the big thing with this sort of stuff is you've got to go and explore new places and have a look around and check it out for yourself. As I say, I've never been here before. The tracks look awesome, the scenery's fantastic.
We're nestling in amongst some of the greatest national parks for me in New South Wales. We've got the Oxley Wild Rivers, we've got the Werrikimbe National Park, we've got the Karai Plateau, we've got New England National Park, Guy Fawkes. Oxley Wild Rivers on its own is 145,000 hectares. There's tracks running through there, there's camping spots, there's phenomenal waterfalls. Just so much potential, and for me it's largely untapped at this point, so hopefully the guys today will get to experience that and enjoy what there is. So today we're going to be tracking up the Macleay River. Now, the Macleay River has got some of the best bass fishing, not just in Australia but in the world, and we're staying at Bass Lodge, one of our operators here who really are in the perfect position to capitalise and offer people keen on fishing that experience. And we're going to be driving up the Macleay River, so you'll see some of the good fishing holes. We'll do a few river crossings, and obviously that depends on the height of the river. The water rises and falls whenever we have rain. It's quite a spate river. At the moment the water's reasonably low, so we shouldn't have too much difficulty, but you might come in another time and it could easily be another half a metre or a metre higher. We'll be running up along the river and then coming back through some of the slightly higher up the valley side routes. We should hopefully see some good wildlife.
My name's Dave Thompson. Fortunate enough to own the Bass Lodge. This area is pretty wonderful because the topography just means that there's just so much area of vast wilderness that people can come and enjoy without any pressure of human beings. Come in 4-wheel drive, you can come and fish. Just magnificent country, and I'm just so excited to be part of it because there's very few places I think you can come where you can just see so much river, so much wilderness. National parks in the area, there's just an enormous amount of national parks all spread through here. I really enjoy personally just telling people about the area and informing them of what's on offer. It is exciting country. We also have neighbours, and it's very much old school Australian type people that live here.
I'm Neil Booth. I've lived in the area for 60 years. I've travelled up and down this river heaps, taken quite a few people 4-wheel driving. They seem to love it. I'm the guide for the convoy today of 4-wheel drives. We're trying a heap of different sorts of vehicles out, soft gravelly parts and steep descents and all that type of thing, very rocky crossings and all that type of thing. It's very interesting to see each vehicle work, like they all work that little bit different. It's pretty wise to let any of the locals know where you are, because there's a lot of private property and national park, so it's pretty advisable to either ring the people or call in and see them. Most of them are very, very friendly. Just explain what you want to do, and it's really important to do that one.
Our stay here at Bass Lodge has been absolutely awesome. Fantastic four-wheel driving opportunities, but it's Celia and Dave here at Bass Lodge that have really made our stay a memorable one. Let's go and meet Dave and Celia and find out more about Bass Lodge and the facilities that are here.
Hi, my name's Dave Thompson. My wife and I, Celia, we operate the Bass Lodge here. When I was a young kid, we used to come down, camp on this reserve down by the river, and we do some fishing, we do some exploring. We basically follow any outdoors kind of activity here. I guess I grew up with that in my blood and love this place, and when the opportunity came up to buy the Bass Lodge, we didn't need any second invitation. We bought it on the same day. We came and saw it, and I told the man in Armidale that we'd buy that.
Hi, I'm Celia Thompson. We've been coming down to this area for an awful lot of years, and a few years ago decided to buy the lodge as an investment into our family for the children to have somewhere really great to come and learn how to kayak and ride motorbikes, have a really good fun family time. Looking forward to bringing future generations of our family down here.
So the Bass Lodge itself is made out of the rocks of the river and cypress logs, which have a big piano screw that goes from top to bottom, and they're tightened up. So there's not a nail in it, so it's quite a beautiful piece of architecture.
The lodge is basically spread over 3 levels. On this floor here, we've got a completely self-contained kitchen, a bathroom, a master bedroom, a spa. We've got the dining room area, a fantastic lounge room area with fireplace. Let's go and check out upstairs. Up here in the loft area, we've got a very spacious master bedroom. We've got 3 cosy dormitory style bedrooms. We've also got a bathroom and fantastic views out all the windows. And this outdoor entertainment area is the perfect spot for breakfast, lunch or dinner. Feeling a bit hungry myself, I think it's time for another meal.
So just talking about Bass Lodge, it's really, really beautifully constructed. It does actually hold a lot of people. It's better for a smaller group of about 12 people. It's quite comfortable, so you can bring family, friends and base yourself here. And the thing about the lodge is you're nestled, I guess, in a beautiful location. You have the river, you have the mountains.
My husband and I really enjoy running Bass Lodge. Whether you're a big group or a family, we really look forward to having you up in the area, and we'll do our best to look after you here.
What a phenomenal location. Northern New South Wales has turned it on for us, and Dave and Celia, what fantastic hosts. If you're ever thinking of coming up to this area, look them up. Bass Lodge, an amazing place to stay.
Holden's toughest 4x4 ever has arrived. Introducing the all-new Holden Colorado 7. It comes with 7 seats as standard, and it's loaded with serious off-road grunt. You'll get 3-ton towing and the awesome 470 Newton-metre Duramax diesel engine, plus an impressive wading depth and hill descent control, all for the hardcore adventurer. The all-new Holden Colorado 7 is here. Take it off-road at your Holden dealer today.
Finally, the driving light you've always wanted is here, boasting a class-leading freeform reflector and a super tough polycarbonate lens and ABS housing. The all-new Nava Ultima 225 is a revolutionary driving light, available in halogen, halogen blue and HID, in both spread and pencil beams, and supplied complete with a plug-and-play wiring harness and polycarbonate lens protectors. These Aussie Outback Tough Lights outshine the competition. Visit nava.com.au for more information and make the switch to the brightest lights in town.
Total recovery and extraction device, Tread. Whether it's sand, mud, snow, rocks or any tough terrain, Tread is the ultimate all-in-one recovery device. Designed and manufactured in Australia for rugged performance, Tread will let you explore with confidence. Available in a variety of colours and 2 easy-to-use sizes, Tread is the true Aussie traction board you've been waiting for. For more information, visit meanmother.com.au. Let's follow Danny as he installs a new Mean Mother 4-wheel drive Edge Series winch to his 80 Series cruiser. First of all, unpack the box and check that you have everything you need. Mount the solenoid box and wire up the winch. In this case, Danny has chosen the tie bar side mount option. Follow the included wiring diagram and ensure that you don't over-tighten the winch motor post nuts. Using a spanner to lock off the base nut will assist with this. Spend a bit of extra time carefully aligning each terminal boot. This will keep the posts clean and dry, minimising any risk of corrosion and maximising connectivity and maintenance schedules. Fit the supplied mounting nuts to the winch chassis. If you are up for a one-man install, carefully lift the winch into place and secure it with the supplied bolts. Run the correct length power cables from the winch directly to the starting battery. Fit the Mean Mother full-size alloy horse-style fair lead and re-spool the official Dyneema Fibre synthetic winch rope onto the winch drum. Denny is now ready to hit the tracks with a reliable winch that will get him safely and quickly out of any sticky situation. Tony, congratulations, another big year, a huge event.
Yep, sure is, and welcome back to New Zealand, Simon.
All right, Tony, a lot of planning has gone into it. How much work has gone into this event?
Well, like every event that we do, it was probably a good 18 months, 12 months work. The last couple of months it's been full-time, and it's showed just with the interest and the media hype that we've got behind it.
And talk about interest, record numbers for this event?
Last time we had 82 off the start line. This year we're starting with 125.
How will you manage that over the weekend?
Very carefully. We've now put down together things like run sheets, so everything now is run to the 5-minute mark. We've got a bigger team. We've got a marshal team now of about 45 marshals and crew that are putting it all together, all volunteers, and it's all just come together. Everybody has their jobs and they're doing it.
Local community and Taupo Council have been very supportive of this event.
To be honest, we couldn't run this event in any other town other than Taupo. I've got to say a big thank you to Taupo City Council. They've supported this event from the very beginning every year, and this year even more. And even all the companies within Taupo, it's just been unbelievable.
Now here for Prologue, Tony, an absolutely amazing setup. We've got new property.
We've got to say thanks again to the OPP Trust, which is the farm that we're based on here. They are just so supportive, so behind the whole thing. Farm also, it borders straight onto the Timberlands forest. Also worked real close with us and with the crew. So between the farm and the forest, we've got a 50k lap.
That's the Taupo 1,000 kilometres over the 2 days, but it's really a 3-day event.
We've done this different this time, and we've gone to a prologue where every class has got a 15-minute window to come out in a group, and there'll be about 14 or 15 cars at a time to work out their fastest time. None of this one at a time anymore. This is about putting on a show for the public, for the people, and for the crews and teams. So they'll go out like the V8s, Formula One, whatever, and that's their prologue. That will then give them their grid positions for tomorrow's race.
What sort of racing have we got this afternoon with the prologue?
Be very interesting. I'm just standing here behind me on this big jump out on the farm. That's our start finish. And I know that we've just had a practice session. We've had one car that's just done a record fly through the air of 25 metres, which is pretty scary. I mean, I thought this was a good idea. But after seeing the cars come across, whether it is or not, but the spectators love it, and that's what the sport's all about. The drivers are loving it. So I think we're going to be in for a very interesting prologue afternoon.
Taupo's located dead centre in the North Island of New Zealand.
It is dead centre, massive lake, Lake Taupo. Taupo City Council have just been so supportive. It is the events capital of New Zealand, so they tell me, and I think they are. They're the easiest district council to deal with. That's why the Taupo 1000 is here.
And the event this year has never been held so close to the town itself.
We're only 12k. Last year we were about 35k into the forest. The event just grew so big that Timberland asked us to actually move a little bit closer. And I'd been working over the last 12 months with the Taupo District Council.
Tell us how the drivers accumulate the 1,000 Ks over the weekend.
It's all electronic lap scoring. So the first one that receives a checkered flag has done it in the least amount of time. They then start on pole for tomorrow, and those times together are added, so the guy that gets the checkered flag in the least amount of time that's completed 1,000 kilometres is deemed the winner.
Well, separate to the mud in the paddocks, the drivers are saying that the rain last night actually kept the dust down and made conditions quite perfect out there in the forest.
I'm going to take the credit because I ordered the rain. I wanted the dust kept down. It might have been a little bit too much rain we got, but it was pretty close. There was definitely no dust out there.
Now, you're always saying it's a two-day race, but do you think they went out a bit too hard today?
Most definitely. We've lost a lot of cars. I don't know the figures of how many have actually finished, but I would say, at a guess, we've probably lost half the cars today. 125, so we've probably had maybe 70 odd finish. I would say that the pits tonight is going to be a hype of activity. I know we've already seen a couple of cars being headed off into Taupo to big welding days and welding centres, and the pits here is going to be humming with welders and mechanics and rattle guns and people working late into the night. While the drivers out in there having a feed and a drink or whatever, the crews are out there working and welding. Tomorrow morning on the start line, you'll find probably 80% of those cars are going to be back out there ready to go.
And a new name running NZ1 for today?
Yeah, NZ1 Hamish Lawler, Class 10, which is an amazing vehicle. He is our NZ1 from last year, and he's competing again this year, and he's just taken out today. All he needs to do is keep that car together, and he seems to be driving with his brain, not his foot. Let's wait and see what he can do tomorrow. He's definitely a good possibility for tomorrow.
Congratulations on a great day of racing, Tony. Get some rest tonight. We'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, good one. Thanks, Simon. Awesome.
The next generation of shock absorbers is here. Leading the way in 4x4 suspension development, Old Man Emu introduces the most advanced and finely tuned shock absorber on the market. Nitro Charger Sport incorporates a new valving system that instantly adapts to all terrain for an outstanding smooth ride and phenomenal control. Backed by a 3-year, 60,000 kilometre warranty, you can trust Nitro Charger Sport, built in Australia for Australian conditions.
Do you need more from your four-wheel drive suspension? Designed for Aussie conditions, Superior Engineering has a suspension solution to suit any four-wheel drive. Mix and match from the widest range of specialty suspension components, or opt for the latest in spring and dampening technologies. Throw in the widest range of 4x4 suspension accessories, and Superior Engineering is your complete 4x4 and suspension specialist. Superior Engineering, it's engineered to be superior. For more information, visit superiorengineering.com.au. Warning, water in fuel is one of the biggest killers of diesel engines, but there is now a unique alarm system available that lets you know when there are dangerous water levels in your fuel system. WaterWatch is a simple and effective fuel alarm that offers LED and audible warning signals. Easily fitted, WaterWatch is inexpensive insurance for your vehicle. Avoid huge repair costs, ensure your motor runs clean, and be warned of any water issues with the innovative WaterWatch. For more information, visit wateranddiesel.com.au. Now, a snorkel is a fantastic addition for any four-wheel drive. It provides cooler and cleaner air, which boosts induction, which increases the power of the motor. There is a little bit of conjecture, but I believe at 100 kilometres an hour, it does give you a slight amount of forced induction, which I feel helps a little bit. But it also gives you drier intake air. It protects you when doing water crossings, against rain, against splashed up water, etc. So snorkel is a fantastic addition, and all four-wheel drives should have snorkels. But which snorkel do you buy? Because there are many on the market. With our Colorado 7 here, I've opted for a Safari snorkel. Now, Safari have been making snorkels right here in Australia, that's right, Australian made, for over 30 years. But like many Aussie designed and manufactured products, Safari snorkels have also been unethically copied. In fact, Safari recently won a major court case against another company that was importing cheap imitations into Australia. So just as oils ain't oils, snorkels ain't snorkels either, and you need to be careful when making your selection. As a minimum, you want a snorkel that is fit for purpose, guaranteed to fit, guaranteed not to warp, and UV stable product that will last and protect your vehicle the way a snorkel should. So when it comes to high quality, buy Australian made, and please don't buy one of those cheap copies. They don't fit, they warp, they don't seal up.
Good morning, guys. We're here on Sunday, day 2 of the 1,000 kilometre. Well, what an exciting time it's been. I understand a hell of a lot of cars not going to be racing today. I don't have the exact numbers. Last count, I think somebody said about 40. So out of 125, we lost 40 on the first day. It's going to be pretty interesting. We've had no rain. The track is going to be dry. I wouldn't say it's dusty, but I think it's going to be fast. Comments coming from drivers that have come past and given me a pat on the back. The track is awesome. It's rough, been real fast.
Tony, a huge final day of racing.
It definitely was. Still had a big start this morning, a 95 off the start, and it's been pretty hard going for a lot of these guys.
We had a wet week as a lead up, but the skies have cleared up amazingly for us.
Yeah, they have. I mean, I couldn't have even planned it even if I'd tried. Mother Nature doesn't listen very well to me, so it really come together. We couldn't have asked for better weather.
Great to see the Can-Am and Polaris side-by-side buggies here, but also a lot of four-wheel drives.
This year, like I said before, we've got the new UTVs on board with the sport. Big growing class altogether. We had, I think, 15 off the start line on Saturday. And also the trucks, the Winch Challenge trucks. A lot of the guys are now coming over. They want to go and race and spend some time in the truck instead of just very short stints. And they're loving it. And the trucks are holding together because obviously they are built tough and rough, but they're just loving it. And looking at the results coming through at the moment, quite a lot of them finished.
I think you'd like to thank the organising committee and a lot of volunteers that have been here helping.
Oh, definitely. I guess the main committee that I'd really want to thank is Colin Humphreys, which has been my 2IC right the way through over the last couple of years. Paul Sutton and Dave Stevens, which have been working their asses off here with the forestry, getting that track sorted, and many others. We've had a lot of people that have given up a lot of time in the months beforehand just to come and actually put it all together and make it happen. Thanks to all those guys. 45 marshals out there over the last sort of 2 to 3 days, and it's like any sporting event. Without volunteers, I might be the face on your camera and on the TV and in front for the name, but without those volunteers, I'm just Tony Salmon. I'm just here enjoying the day like anybody else. So I just can't say enough thank you to all the guys that have sort of made this happen.
And also thank the sponsors who've helped this year.
Parker NZ, they've been awesome. They've come on board this year, And as you can see, they've done a hell of a lot for the event. Carlton Party Hire have followed me right through over the many, many years. The ORANS Off-Road Association of New Zealand have supported it. They've seen the benefit of what we've always tried to do, and they're 100%. Auckland Off-Road Racing Club and all the other sponsors that have been involved with it. It's just been unbelievable. Thank you very much to all the guys.
So Tony, who were the top 3 vehicles?
Clem Lammers. This is the 4th time Clem has taken out a Taupo 1000, which is just unbelievable. He's been trying for many years. He's missed the last few just due to mechanical and just overdriving. He's come through and he's taken out 1st overall, so congratulations. And then 2nd overall, Ashley Kelly drove a magic. He just took it nice and easy yesterday, and he just drove it, made sure that he'd survive. He said to me yesterday, amazing the amount of top cars that as he drove past them on their side, on their roof, whatever, and all he could say is, that's another, and that's another. Look where he is, 2nd overall today on the end. Then Hamish Lawler, driving in a Class 10. He is New Zealand champ. He was leading it. He had a few issues today. He won yesterday, went into it today with the lead, had some misfortunes. They fixed it. He was a lap down. He's managed to claw his way back and still 3rd overall. That's just unbelievable.
Compared to the domination of the big V8s last year, a bit of a surprise with Hamish doing so well this year?
Hamish has been a surprise to the whole sport here in New Zealand, actually. It's been a bit of a dark horse. He's just been slowly working his way through, just preparing that vehicle. He's just got it perfect. It's just running right. The last couple of national rounds that he's taken it out in, won the day, won the deal. So he's a pretty good hot contender for most events. Yesterday, I would have just about put my money on Hamish to take it out. But hey, you know, a Taupo 1000 is a Taupo 1000. Anything can go wrong, but still to be up there in 3rd is just a magic. Great deal for him.
Congratulations on a major event. Thank you very much for having 4-wheel drive TV over here. We look forward to being involved with Taupo 1000 again in 2 years' time.
Thanks, Simon, for coming over. It's been a pleasure having you here, and you put together an awesome show again as per usual. So thank you very much, 4-wheel drive TV.
Thank you for tuning in to 4-wheel drive TV. Be watching next week when we feature my recent trip to Thailand, checking out the local scene, Aussie manufacturing and some local tracks. I'm Simon Christie. Tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard. We'll see you next week.